In Boston, you had a situation. You got stabbed, neck, back. You got hit over the head. Had you ever had any issues in Boston before that incident?
I never had no issues before that. You know, I was in my third year.
Yes.
I have had no problems in the streets
Right.
with nobody. I really believe that it was an isolated incident.
Okay.
And, you know, I think egos got involved in
Yes.
this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have happened. You know, it was a situation to where I tell the story, you know, we played pool, we ended up the pool game, went over to the club. You know, it happened so fast, Shannon. It was so crazy because we literally just got there. It was me, Tony Battie, Derek Battie, maybe a few other guys. And it was just like, man, I'm young.
Yeah.
I'm
Going to have a good time. The hunt is there. It's going to be lit.
I'm going to go talk to some girls or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, what? I'm in the league.
Right.
I mean, am I doing something wrong?
Right.
No, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I want to meet some girls that's attractive. I'm young, successful. And, you know, I get into a situation and it's still blurry. Like,
Right.
I don't remember completely because I was like, I had a concussion from it. And everything, but the only thing I really remember was 3 girls and 1 guy. You know, and it was just like a situation where I wasn't disrespectful. You know, I never want to disrespect somebody that in a town where I don't know.
You don't really know what's going on.
But my fault, where I messed up at was we walk in as a group,
Yeah.
and I tail off. I don't go to the section with them.
Right.
I walk this way instead.
Yeah.
Like when you together, y'all supposed to
gotta
stick
stick.
together.
Got to.
You know, and that's a lesson I learned. It was a hard lesson.
Yeah.
You know, because if something escalated, at least if my guys were there, they could have de-escalated it.
Correct.
And, you know, I wouldn't end up in that situation. And, you know, it happened. It was just like, I guess it went from talking to some girls to an argument pursuing, and then next thing you know, I'm feeling attacked. So I'm just like,
It was one guy or was multiple?
man, it looked like one guy right here.
Yeah.
But like after it was all said and done, it was like 3 or 4 guys, and I'm a big dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna just take me down.
Right.
And so, you know, the reports that came out from the people was like, man, if you didn't fight for your life, you would have been dead. But it was like you was fighting, but they was jumping on you and everything, but you was still fighting back and everything. And, you know, when 3 guys with 3 knives, it's 3 knives.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one.
Right.
It was like 3, it was like, based on the puncture wounds, it was 3 different knives.
Wow.
So they all was boom, boom.
Poking you.
And I'm just so blessed that like, damn.
They said if you didn't have that leather coat on,
Yeah,
it would have been much worse than what it was. You possibly could have lost your life.
Yeah, I had a tough leather Avirex jacket. I wish I had a picture of it because it was shredded.
Right.
And then when I came out of all of it, I just remember the end of it. You know, I'm looking at myself like, I'm like bloodied up, boom. I just remember wiping blood. I couldn't, it was like profusely, bleeding profusely. And then it was just like, damn, I need to go to the hospital, you know, because my clothes is soaked in blood. And unfortunately, I made it down the stairs because I got pulled into like a black room over here, didn't go down the stairs, and the hospital was literally 1 block away. Like literally, I could have walked there, but we drove there, got it. And man, who knows? If the hospital wasn't right there, I couldn't be sitting here talking to you today. And you know that right there really changed my life.
It changed. Did it change where you go? Did it change how you move? Did it change how you talk to people? Did it change how you assembled? The women, you know, like, okay, you got somebody? Because if you got somebody, I don't want to hear this, I just broke up me and my man broke up last week, or, you know, I'm getting a divorce, but we still together. How did it change the way Paul Pierce interacted moving forward?
Man, it just changed. Like you said, a lot of it. It changed how I went out because after the incident, I didn't go out for a couple years.
Yeah. Hell, I can imagine.
It took a couple years for me to step into a club again.
Right.
You know, it just changed my whole mindset because I didn't realize how many people it affected. You know, I'm sitting in the hospital and I'm seeing stacks of letters. And I'm seeing, you know, my moms, my brothers,
Your mom
everybody.
worried to death because your mom in the church, so she's a woman of faith.
Man, woman of faith, pray every day. Like, And I'm just like, damn, I'm looking at how it affected everybody around me. And it was just like, man, I put myself in a situation to where I affected all these people that love me. And I was like, I can't do that again.
Never.
I can't do that again. I'm like, I'm too valuable to the family right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I done made it this far not to throw it away like this on some bullshit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go to the club. Like, you know, I came out here to hoop. You know, and I ain't even signed my deal yet.
Right.
I ain't even got my big deal. What am I doing?
Right.
You know, and I know you young, want to have fun, but
But everybody, truth, I tell guys all the time. I say there are a lot of guys that are excited and happy. Yeah, man, that's true. That's sharp, man. Hey, man, how you doing? Man, I love the Broncos. I love the Celtics.
Yeah.
But there's another group that feels some type of way because of who you are.
Sure.
Oh, you think you could talk to my lady? Oh, you can. You know, your lady choosing me, bro. I didn't say anything, but it's that way. And so for me, that's one of the reasons why I was very, very how I moved, and I didn't really go out, and I only went out. There's one teammate when I was in Denver. If he wasn't going, I wasn't going.
right.
And we always we walked in together. We never left separate. When he walked in, I walked in.
Right.
When I walked out, he walked out.
Yeah.
I look, and I would tell the guys, you know, a lot of times, because a lot of guys do feel this way. Truth is that they see somebody, their football player, and they touching somebody. I say, bro, don't do that. I said, you got to understand, a man gonna fight really, really hard in front of his lady because he's not gonna let you punk it.
Right.
I say, and you don't know what he got on him. So just let that go, let it go. Hey, you know, I had a situation, man, I was about to fight my own teammate.
Yeah.
He's touching the girl. He's like, oh, you got something on your back. Oh, he with you. I said, bro, no, we not finna do that.
Right. Yeah,
But you have to understand. Did you ever go back to that club again?
No, never again. You know, and if there was some advice that I can give to the young professionals coming to the NBA or coming to the NFL, whatever sports you play where you at a high level, I would say, like, you know, I was on a young team. I should have got with a vet.
Yes.
You know, right away, like, man, you know, I want to go out with you. I want to kind of see how you
move
and everything, because I don't know how to move.
Right.
I'm still learning how to, you know, make the money and what to do with it when I go out.
What, you 21, 22?
Yeah, I'm 21, 22 years old. I don't know how to move like that yet. I'm not knowing that, like, maybe I should get a security guard or a table or have them escort me in a certain different way.
Yeah.
You know, and stay with the group. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for the young players and the young hoopers or whoever you are, a successful black athlete who are in the limelight, you know, get with somebody who's been there, done that.
Right.
Who's been around for a minute, though. Not no 4 or 5 years, like somebody 10 years in the game or something like that.
Understand it.
That understand, like, you got to do it like that and talk to them. You know, so that's what I would say.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before 2 something.